Hi everybody, welcome along to Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday. Excuse the knocking at the door and the to-do outside. It's the Amazon man, hooray! Don't you just love it when you get, let's skip these adverts, when you get something from Amazon. Anyway, here we are again. And today, well, I gave those of you who are on the Facebook group a very subtle hint about what the prompt was today. And I just have to wait for Mr. F because I haven't got my prompt sheet for those of you who aren't in the group. Just hang on a minute. I'll just put some double-sided along the bottom here while I wait. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all safe and happy, crafting away, not letting the horrors of the world daunt you too much, although it is daunting. Could you pass the prompt list, please? I've ground to a halt without you. It's no good without you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right, as I was saying, I put a huge hint out last night on what the prompt for today was going to be. And guess what it is? Go on, guess. Guess? It's birds! Somebody guessed black theme, which really amused me because I photographed the birds on a black theme. It's the 28th today. 28th. It's the 28th live we've done back to back. My goodness me, that's incredible. So, anyway, birds it is. So, you will have noticed last night that I'd fussy cut a fair few birds out. A fair few, I say fair few. I don't know how many there is, but there's loads. And they're fantastic, I love them. And they are out of this book here, which is a colour guide to familiar woodland and hill birds. So there we are. They all came out of there. Haven't finished chopping this up. There are still others. All the owls I want to keep. I have a project in mind for them. And also all the birds of prey I want to keep because I have a project in mind for them also. So they'll go nicely there. So I've just cut out the sort of friendly looking birds. The friendlies. So get back in your box then till you need it. No squabbling. There we go. Right. Right, today's. Let's have a look at Mr. Green. See how he's feeling today. Oh, he's feeling quite fat. Just a word on yesterday's page. After we finished and I was going through putting stamps on all the pages, I decided that I would also add a little bit of Edith fabric there. It's the same that I've made the ruffle out of. It doesn't hit you in your face or anything. I just thought it finished it off nicely, and I've stamped on all the pages and all the pages in both of those. So that goes in there, and you can see the fabric. And it marries up quite nicely. I think it makes it a nicer page. However, that was so yesterday. I'm going to take these booklets out of here because they're not going to make our life easy today, because we're working on the back of that page. Let's put them there then, safely out the way. Right, so we're on this page today. And I have already cut a background. I'm just not sure where it is. I've got loads of stuff out today because I'm hoping we're going to get through loads of work. I've lost my back page. Where? Oh, here it is. So it's just craft card is what it is. And all I've done is cut it out to the appropriate size. I've inked around it and I've put double-sided on the back. So we're ready to go with regards to that. Right then, what's going to go on there next, on top of that, is a pocket. And it is this pocket here, also made of craft, and I've gusseted it and put double-sided on it. So that's going to go onto there, like that. And then after that, it starts getting a little bit funky. So let's just catch ourselves up with what we've got here first, before we go to the land of funkiness. Right. So this is going to need a little bit of decoration down there because this pocket is only going to go to there. So we'll have this little bit here that's on view, as it were. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting some music paper or something. I've got out some pages from the heirloom paper pack. I've got this one out. I just love it. It's beautiful. And that would look quite nice there with a fussy cut flower or something. I also got this page out, but I'm going to be using that on the pocket itself, so maybe not there. And I got this page out. I'm sticking with the first one. I like it. I appreciate that it's not maybe in the theme that we're going for today of birds, but it is pretty, so yeah, I'm going to use that. I don't think it has an up or a down or anything like that, so we'll be okay. And I'm just going to, where does that come to again? Comes to approximately there. So I want a piece that's longer than that for the pocket, and I quite want it not filling the whole thing. I'm in that mood today. Right, so let's just cut off down there. I think once I get this done, you'll see what's going on and you'll feel better about it. I'm not suggesting you feel bad about it or that you're stressed in any way. Oh, if you could see my desk, it's such a mess. It needs a good clean up tonight. Or otherwise I won't be able to bring you alive tomorrow because it's just so much of a mess. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get my decal-edged, where did I put it?
What?
My decal-edged guillotine.
No idea.
Oh, here it is. It's hiding down here. Yeah, so I'm just going to chop off these very straight edges just with this. And like I say, I don't care if I lose a bit of the bit round the sides. I quite want the craft to show, really. I'll do this and we'll have a roll call, see who's here. It's a really handy thing, this, if you don't like straight lines, I can tell you. Okay, roll call.
Roll call. Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Shaz.
Hi, Shaz.
Ros.
Hi, Ros.
Gonnie.
Hi, Gonnie.
Kyung.
Hello, Kyung.
Kathleen.
Hi, Kathy.
Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Dixie.
Hi, Dixie.
Esther.
Hi, Esther.
Benice.
Hello, Benice.
Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Violet.
Hello, Violet.
Stella.
Hello, Stella.
Stella Jury.
Hello, Stella. I don't recognise your name. You're very, very welcome.
Helen.
Hello, Helen.
Natalie.
Hi, Natalie. Thanks for joining.
Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Jean.
Hi, Jean.
Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Verinda.
Hello, Verinda.
Flo.
Hi, Flo.
Zanet.
Hi, Zanet.
Linda.
Hello, Linda.
Pat.
Hi, Pat. Rutherford. Pat Rutherford. Hello, Pat.
Marilyn.
Hello, Marilyn.
If I missed you, shout out.
Carol Cottrell.
Carol, I didn't go and see that one.
Hello, Carol.
Not on my screen.
She just popped in at the
she just
bottom
popped
there.
down the bottom.
Yeah. So, right, now we've got this. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be sticking it. That's great. It's brought it in from the edges, so you can see that craft card. There's no point using craft card if you're going to cover every single millimetre up with it.
Blingy's lurking.
Ah, Blingy.
Must be at work.
Yeah, she must be. So yeah, that's going to be fine there. So let's ink around that and stick that down. I'm going to have to be really positive today, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Janya. There can't be too much dithering or faffing today. There really, really can't, because we've got quite a bit to get through. It's another one of those pages where there's a bit of work involved. But it's not difficult. It's not difficult stuff. Easy stuff, just a lot of it.
Pull on your big girl pants and get a move on.
Yeah, exactly. After I'd said that the prompt today was birds, somebody posted something with birds. I couldn't believe it. My goodness me. So I can stick that down onto there. I'm just going to use a glue stick. I've tried this out. I mean, it's the same stuff that I've used for ages and it works. So, plus the fact I saw Julie from Camellia Crafts use her glue stick, and I got glue stick envy. Just looked so easy compared to keep gluing everything with wet glue. I used to always use glue stick. I don't even know why I went off using it. But
it tends to dry out and not stick so well.
yeah, but we never had that problem with this one.
True.
Prit does, definitely.
It's handy if you're sewing as a temporary fix.
Right, so there we are, that's that down. Now I need something else on there to pretty it up. I've got some die cuts. They might work. I mean, I literally picked them up because they're there. Not any great design choice. So let's have a better look at what we've got and actually select something rather than just, yeah, that'll do. I've got that nice half a mushroom. I used the other half for something else. No, it's too big. It doesn't have to be much. Actually, that is probably sufficient. Yeah, I like that. I'll just keep rummaging. You never know what you'll find. That's quite nice. Yeah, all right. I'm happy with this. I'm telling you guys, today we haven't got dithering time. We just don't. So if I put that there and I put that down there, that's quite a nice little assemblage. I'm not fussed. There's nothing at the top. It doesn't need to be. Right, let's ink around those then. I don't know if I want to stamp on this to say something. I'll just leave it. I'm not going to ink around that fussy cut because I think sometimes it can make them look a bit dirty. So I can't read the field there now. Could have moved it up, but I don't want it up, so I'll just stick with it where it is. Yeah, quite like that. Quite like it. Once I've got my pocket on, can you see enough of anything at all? Well, I don't think you can see too much of that field label, in all fairness. But probably enough. I'm going for it. I'm just going to go for it. There's a bit of sticking to be done today, guys, so if sticking ain't your thing, then I understand. I'll catch you tomorrow. And that's just going to go there. I quite like that. If I put it at a bit of a kilter, you can see more of that label. So yeah, let's do that. Let's put it into that corner there. Yeah, lovely. Right, okay, well, see, we're making progress already. That's the book part of, the back page that's going to get stuck onto the book. Right, now then, this is the pocket, but I think I'll decorate it first before I stick it on there. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice, actually. So I've selected some things. This is kind of where it all starts to go backwards a bit. I could only prepare so much this morning. I've tried to do my best, but, after we've done this, it's a bit trial and error. So what I thought was I'd put that there. I'd put my music paper down there. I've got a piece of that paper that we used on the front. Put it about there. I've got this, which I thought looked nice there. I've got this. These are all fussy cuts that I've cut out of various books. When I get in a fussy cutting mood, I really tend to do quite a lot, which is good because I've got them for future. And then the birdie, and the birdie's going to go about there with this label that I've stamped on sort of underneath him, like that. Right, let's just have a look and see if that's what I thought it was going to look like. Yeah, I think so. I think we're all right. Yeah, okay, let's do that then. Stick this on first, and we'll stick this on with Collal because, oh, hang about. I'm going to use magnets today. First time ever. I don't, had to get Mr. F to explain which ones went where and stuff. But I want it underneath this. Now what's going to happen, I'm going to have to spill the beans now about what's going to happen, is I've got 4 pieces of craft here. And we're going to have one inside the pocket, then one flipping back, then one inside the on top of the pocket, and then one flipping back, right? So you can see it's quite a big task today. So I need a magnet. I'm going to put one on the top. We've tried it, it's strong enough. But I want one also, let me just remove that paper, to correspond to it, obviously. So I think that's about there, but in a bit. So I think it's about there. X marks the spot. Right, so I can put those away. I was going to show them to you later once I'd got this all sorted, but never mind, you've seen them now. It's not the end of the world. Magnets, here they are. Stuck onto this ruler. Now the thing is, I think you take the adhesive off. Come on. And then, I don't think it requires any extra glue. I think then you just offer it up to where it's going. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, that's it. And hopefully stick it down. And it hopefully sticks. Yay! There we are. It's like magic.
Yeah, looks strangely attractive.
Oh, you're a funny old boy. Anyway, right, let's forget about that until we absolutely have to and hope that it's in the right place. It should be, I think, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm just going to stick this on with Collal. It's a big area and we know that Collal sticks well. Blah, blah. You know, you guys that are posting things in the group, I'm really grateful to you for doing that. I think it inspires other people to go on and have a go. But almost more than that, I'm so thankful for the people that comment on it. You're all so supportive of each other. It's amazing. It's really amazing, our group. I love it. I don't think I've ever seen anybody post anything where somebody hasn't responded with a really nice comment And that means a lot to people, you know. It really does. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to everybody. Just a bit of a pat on the back. Well done. Really nice. You don't have to be too effusive about it. Just, you know, good job, whatever. Just to let them know that you've seen it, you liked it, they've done good. So, right, we've got that on. It's feeling all right. I can feel a magnet, which is there. So let's get our other bits and pieces put on. I'm just going to put these on with glue stick. I have already inked around the bird. It's a bit sticky now. Music, 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 music. If you miss any bits, you can just go in with your cosmic shimmer or something afterwards, but largely it'll be fine. So my advice would be, don't mess too much. Just, you know, don't try too hard, because then your page looks like you've tried too hard. You know, if it's all matchy, etc. And that's a hard thing for me, because I am a matchy person. And now we want the blue one, goes at the left hand side. Kind of there. Just coming, just touching this. So it's just overlapping it. I like things when they overlap, as you may have noticed. Actually, that on its own looks pretty, doesn't it? So then this one's going to go here. Like that. Okay, right, so now we're on to the actual bird. And I quite like him there. So he's sort of over that intersection, but he's into the music, and yeah, quite like that arrangement. And I've got this label for him to sort of be standing on. I'll put there. Yeah, I think that's okay. Leave him there and put the label, stick the label on. About there, I think. Fussy cutting birds' feet. No, that was awful. The rest of them, they cut out really quickly, but the feet, oh my goodness. I've had to chop most of the claws off. I drew the line at claws. So, looked like last night you were taking bets on what was going to be the topic for the last day. We've still got quite a few left. Could be anything. Yeah, that's That's good. What I realised halfway through fussy cutting these is that I should have taken note of to what variety of birds they are. And then I could have made a little sign on the typewriter, a little label, and I could have said what sort of species they were. So if you're doing similar, I advise that you learn by my mistake and either cut out what, you know, where it says the name of it, or do it yourself. Right, okay, I think we're done. I think that looks nice to me. I hope it looks nice to you. So that's going to get stuck onto there. And there's no reason why we can't actually do that now.
Say hi to Oliver.
Oh, Oliver! Hello! How you doing today? What you doing, Oliver? You playing with your bricks?
He's throwing himself head first off the couch.
Oliver! Naughty boy. Shall I blow you a kiss? If I blow you a kiss, will you be a good boy?
Yes.
Yeah. Now be a good boy. I'll say goodbye to you when it's at the end, all right? But be a good boy till then. There we go. That's hopefully Oliver happy. I don't like to think of him being unhappy. What am I doing? I'm just going to burnish this double-sided tape down. Actually, I wonder if it would be easier putting the back page in first before I put the pocket on. I'm thinking it probably would. Come here, Mr. Green. Oh. Yeah, I think it would, because of the... I know everybody last night was showing off the bulk of their of their journals, so I'm not alone. I'm not alone in having a bulky one. They're bound to be, if you think of all the things we've put in it. I mean, you'd never normally put all of those techniques into one journal, would you? I don't think you would anyway. Right, so I'm going to put glue on this as well as the double-sided, because as I say, we're now in that funny position where I'm asking this to sort of go around a corner almost. I'm very, very impressed by all of you that have kept up with this daily, because I speak, you know, obviously from experience. There's a lot of work in it. There is a lot of work in it. How did I know that was going to be blocked up? Let's get a needle and have a poke.
Apparently Oliver ran over and blew kisses, now he's off again.
Oh!
And Jen said Mike did the same thing.
Have you got a pin or anything like that to open this up with? There's a needle there, but I can't pick it up. Thank you. Let's hope that's okay. Ah yeah, we're off. We're off to the races. I wonder if Mike's playing with his bricks today. I hope he's not jumping off the couch.
Maybe he does when she's at work. Maybe that's why he doesn't want her to retire.
Ah yeah, no more couch jumping. Right, let's get this stuck on then. Let's put the lid on that first, so it doesn't block itself up again. Right, so let's get this end right, exactly where I want it to be, which is there. Right, that's a bit of pressing. Ooh. What date is today, did I say? 28th?
Yes.
29th, 30th. So I've only got one more of these pages on this side to do. thankfully, because it's becoming a bit awkward. There we go. I think that's stuck down. Maybe afterwards we'll actually clamp it down just to make sure that it's where it should be. I'm exhausted now, that was exhausting. So that's going to go onto there, like that. That's a nice page as it is. Should we just call it a day at that? Oh no, you don't get out of it that easily. I've got so many ideas for my next project, and I can't really start it yet because my desk's always full of prep stuff for the January daily. So I'm storing them all in my head, and I know as I say this I should be writing them down because I won't remember them, and I'll come to do it. Now, what was I going to do? So I think once I finish this live, I'll go and I'll write down all the ideas I've got for my next project. I'll just put glue on the inside of the pocket. Right. Let's just wipe that up. Otherwise it'll stick my pocket up. Oh, I've got some here as well. Very messy. Right, so that one's, I've made it just a little bit shorter than the back page. Only a touch. This is going to need some serious clampage, I would say. In the meantime, I haven't got any serious clampage, so I'm just going to use these little red clips that I've got. Which doesn't add to its attractiveness, I'm aware of that, but there's nothing more I can do. I've got to do something.
Lorna's awake.
Wow, Lorna.
Can't say she's out of bed, but she's awake.
That sounds quite early for Lorna. Right, okay, so I've clamped that. And there we have it. The pocket's on. First part of it. First part of our journey today. Right, so as I showed you just a minute ago, I've got these 4 pieces of craft that are that size in relation to the pocket. So they're just a little, not quite as long. There's no reason for that. That's really going to need clamped afterwards, Mr. F.
I'll make a note.
It doesn't want to stay there particularly. It's double-sided as well, but... Right, so yeah. As I was saying, if I didn't have the clamps there, I could show you that that bit goes inside. Let's just remove those clamps.
I could take it away and clamp it now because you don't need it, do you, for the next bit?
I just want to show them what's occurring.
What's occurring?
Yeah, so that goes all the way in. It's clamped, so it can't do it, okay? But as long as you get the gist, because it's important you understand quite what's going on. Right, you can have Mr. Green and clamp him up. Thank you very much indeed. Mr. F will be away from the keyboard for a little while he clamps that, so if you need to say anything about him, talk behind his back, now's the time. Hi Diane, thanks for joining us, and Lorna. Tailor-Made Journals is Lorna Taylor. Although I do agree, Taylor is a very pretty first name. Right, okay, so that's the one that's going inside the pocket. Then we're going to join this one on, and it's going to fold back on itself like that. Then we're going to join this one on, and it's going to fold back on itself like that. Then we're going to join this one on, and it's going to fall back on itself like that. I've gone mad, I tell you, mad. Why would I attempt such lunacy? Don't know. Anyway, so we need to decorate them. I've inked all around them, cut them to the right size. They just need a bit of decoration. On the backs of some of them, I'm going to put some coffee stain paper, which I've also inked round in preparation. So I haven't been sitting on my bum. I really have been trying to get some stuff done. So where's that paper that I took out of the book? There's this one, that one, and that one. Oh yeah, and I also took this one out because I really love that. So it's just a matter of deciding what we want, where we want it really. So I'm just gonna use my decal edge trimmer. It's just so much quicker. Just cut along the top there. Just give us an edge, and I don't know what sort of about to there-ish, something like that. This is your time to play. You can do whatsoever you like here. The prompt is birds, so it's good if you do something with birds, obviously. But however you decide to decorate it or not decorate it, entirely up to you guys, really is. Right, so how... Come on. I think I was holding it with my thumb, which wasn't helping matters. So I could make that the entire background, and I quite like that idea. So what goes onto it's not so much as a collage, more like assemblage. I get a bit fancy with myself, aren't I, for sticking paper onto paper? Oh dear. Well, if I don't have delusions of grandeur, nobody's going to have them for me. So let's just trim that down there. Right, so I've now got a piece of relatively rough cut paper that I'm going to put there. Now I want a bird on it, that much I do know. Whatever else I want on it, I haven't got a clue. Not a clue do I have. I've also got music paper, look, that's a good staple to have. And I'll tell you, in one of these drawers, I think I've got some newspaper. Bear with me while I just have a little root around, see if I can find newspaper. Just found all my black lace. Well, found some doilies. They might be useful. I don't know where that newspaper is. Is it here? Well, there are some newspapers. Not the ones I was looking for. But never mind, that doesn't matter, they'll do the job. So I've got some of that. I can rip this till my heart's content. These were new facsimile newspapers pertaining to sort of important women, if you like. And this was Ruth Ellis, who was the last woman to hang in Britain. And it's questionable, actually, whether she was guilty or not, but isn't that always the case? So let me just try this to a more manageable size. Thank you, my love. Oh, look, we've got the latest city prices. Wow. So I'm roughly tearing a bit out of here that might or might not be interesting. Oh, look at that, it's gone at a right tangent. This is exhausting. So right, I think It's so fine, I think the Decollage doodah might have a difficult time with it, so I'm just going to tear that across there. That's a bit too much for what I wanted. I'm going to get rid of the headline because I don't need to know that London Transport hit by motoring. By motoring? I don't know what it's about. So yeah, that could go there.
Jenny is listening with her headphones on, and apparently the paper cutter's very loud.
Oh, is it, Jenny? I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll try and keep it to a very bare minimum. I've got this, which I really do like. And I'm going to use the paper clip cutter. I'm really sorry, Janya. Shall I throw something over it while I do it, do you think? Cloth.
To do what?
I'm going to use this.
Yes.
Should I put something over the microphone while I do it?
No, she can. No, if she knows it's coming.
All right.
Cover your ears, Janya. Which is difficult with headphones on.
I don't want much of it, probably that sort of size. Just to introduce a bit of colour, really, more than anything. In fact, I think that's still too wide. This is where you can just play, really just play, till you kind of get the look that you want. I think Bob's trying to open the Amazon order.
He is. Is that really yours, Bob?
He always gets the boxes to play with because he's like an orangutan. You know the way they like to play with boxes and sit in them and all that sort of thing. So does Bob. He may have been an orangutan in a former life. Yeah, so I'm going to bring that to the edge there.
Not for you just yet.
To about there. Like that. Okay, I don't dislike that. Let's get a bird so we can actually see the size of the problem. I think some of these are just like too big. I mean, that's just giant. Giant bird. I was looking through my stuff and I came across this. I mean, that's I'm in the land of giants. Let me just get rid of some of this glue. I'm sticking to everything. So yeah, we could have that on there, but actually he's not big enough. That's quite a nice bird, isn't it? It doesn't go with the colours we've got now. Oh, come on. What about this one? Yeah, that's all right. I'm just going to see if I can find a burgundy bird. No. No, I don't think there is such a thing, so I think I'll stick with him. He's a bit odd. And I want something somewhere, a label or something somewhere to say something. So back to the label box. Well, I could actually have a butterfly, couldn't I? Up in the above. Yeah, I could actually. I could move him up a bit more and have a flower behind. Oh, I don't know. Too big. There's nothing here that's absolutely grabbing me, if I'm honest with you. Oh, what's that? What's that? That's quite nice. No, that one in red's better because it goes with the... Oh, I've just found that as well, which is nice. I'll leave that out. Yeah, that goes with the sort of check of that board paper.
Craft paper.
This one, the one out the heirloom pack. Yeah, I think that looks all right actually. I need something else behind him. It's as simple as that. I do. I laid a doily out, didn't I? See, it's gone missing already. I mean, I had it a second ago. Literally a second ago. This. So if I were to put that in there, under there, what would that look like? Well, it looks very white, but apart from that, it looks okay, I think. Needs inking, but apart from that, I think it looks okay. So I just want it to the edge of the paper, to about there and about there. So, sorry, Janya. Here goes your ears again. I can't see where I marked it now. That looks like one mark there. Just keep going round. I can't see it, so I'm just going to cut that off there and hope for the best. I did it quietly, Janya, did you notice? So if I put that in there. I think that looks all right, actually. Yeah, okay. Let's ink this doily up, shall we? Get it inked up. And I need one of my brushes. This one probably. And I'm going to use the Decadent Oak Colour Cloud blending ink and a board. I'm being encroached on every single side here. Oh. Wrong. Right. Okay. You could always do this over a piece of coffee stained paper if you want to, and you get a really nice pattern. You know, sort of use it as a stencil, as it were. What are chatting about today, Mr. F?
Hey, chatting. Ooh, lots of things.
Fair enough.
The weather. More weather. Coffee.
Coffee's a fairly ubiquitous one, isn't it?
And now they're all going to miss you when you're finished.
Well, there will be other projects. Don't worry. There's always other projects. And let's face it, you couldn't bear to have to get up early every single day of your life to watch me do this. You couldn't. Nobody could. I couldn't.
Do.
Yeah, you do. You haven't got a choice. You're press ganged into it. Right, okay, so that's going to go on there. That's going to go on there. Yeah, okay, I'm happy enough with that. So let's ink around here. Get that stuck down. I need some more vintage photo. Even stacking it on its head isn't working now. It's just, I've had it years. It doesn't owe me anything. Did I tell you yesterday I'd ordered some black suit ink? I've only ordered a mini pad because I don't know, it just might be too much for me. But I just thought for the next project I've got in mind, it was probably just the job actually. Right, okay, there's no top and bottom to that, so we're all right. Where's my glue book? Where's my glue book? Here it is. So on the back of this, because it's got the it's going to have the birds on it, I'm just going to put one of the pieces of coffee stained paper. So that'll be one of our 4 pieces done already. So for all it sounds very daunting, I told you it was easy, and it is. Would I lie to you? Right, okay, I'm not sure that's bang in the middle, but it's absolutely fine for us. I'll make that the other side, and then I can bring my doily out a little bit. So that's going to go to there. Yeah. So just over the edge of that paper a little bit, because it's shorter on this side, so try not to pull it too much, because doilies tear so easily. I know it's an obvious thing to say, but they really do. And this one's thinking about it. And that blue glue, it's just this, it dries clear, so we're all right. Next was the newspaper, was it, I think? Needs a bit of an ink around. It's really thin, this newsprint. Very, very thin. You can buy it by the roll, actually, newsprint, and you can cut it up into A4 or letter size and print on it, should you be curious. It's quite cheap. So I'm going to put that there because I like it there. Okay. Right. What else did we have? Just the 3 other elements, I think. So let's just make sure we've got those where we exactly want them. I want that on the side of the page. I can't remember where I was going to put that now. I'm going to move this up so it looks like he's sitting on it. And then I'm going to have my label there. Okay. Just the straight edge to the straight edge like that. Lovely. Now the birdie. I haven't actually inked around him, so as I've said before, but I know we've got a lot of new people, this isn't to actually colour the bird, it's to get rid of that white edge that you get when you cut something, and it stands out when you stick it onto a page. So just go around it with your ink. Pop his feet on there. Don't be awkward with your feet now, mate. I had enough of you last night. Right, that's that. I'm going to stamp on this just to give that page a bit more sort of life. I'm going to use my field notes. That one wants to keep dropping out all the time. And I'm going to use archival ink in sepia. I'm going to use my block. Oh, come on.
What have we got now?
stamping block. Here it is, look. Put it down there so it'll be convenient. What should we have? Maybe just that number there, I think will do us. I don't really want it on straight, so I'm going to go well wonky. Lovely. Back on that. Ink around this. Not much, I don't want it to start looking muddy. Right, so I was just going to put that about there, wasn't I, I think? Or was I going to put a flower there? I can't remember now. I think I was going to put a flower, wasn't I? All just goes to show. This is my second supplemental box. Supplemental box. So I've got those little daisies. They're quite nice and they brighten up that page, but are they a bit too bright for the page? Possibly. What else have I got that's just a little bit more, not so much in your face? So that, but that goes too far up because it's into the bird and I don't want that. A nettle, once again, too high. Got a little daisy. That's tiny. Why did I fussy cut that? I don't know. No. Got all roses and stuff, but they're not kind of what I want really. No garlands. I don't need garlands either. No, these are all like pretty flowers. That's not pretty, that's nice. Yeah, I think that looks nice there. But I'm just going to have to check. Just going to have to check I haven't got anything more suitable. That's very nice. Yeah. This is how come they get mixed up, because I found something in this box. Take off the one from the other box. Yeah, I think they're basically butterflies down there. So, yeah, right, I like this one. That can go there. It's coming up over onto that, which I like. And I can put that behind it. It's kind of bottom heavy, this, but there's not much I can do now because I've stuck him down. Do I actually need the flower at all? No, I've gone off the whole flower thing now, to be honest with you. Oh, Mr. F's putting the kettle on. He's obviously taken all of your hints. It's been saying you're making coffee. Yeah, I like it best without any of that on it. So let's pop that on. Okay. Put that away. Right, so on the other side now, that's that side finished. Looks pretty nice, I think. You like it? Yeah, I hope so. So I just want a piece of this and I'm just going to glue it down onto there, like that. What's the matter, Bob? What's the matter? Are you stuck? Wait till Daddy comes back, he'll get you.
Is that the reverse of the one you've done?
Yeah.
You need to put an hinge in, don't you?
Yeah. But I can put it in after because it's attractive. Right, so there we go. So we've got one piece of our 4 pieces completed. Don't know how long that took, but it didn't feel that long. Right, so there's no magnets or anything going in that. That's just it. Oh, it looks lovely. Right, 1 down, 3 to go. So here's the next piece. Just clear a bit of space here. This time I think I will use this one, the one that we used for the big pocket. I really like this, it's gorgeous. So I'm just going to make a mark where I'm going to cut it, and up there. So, sorry Jenny, it's ridiculous, I can't move. Thank you very much. Lovely. Right. Let's hope it was the other piece. No, because this piece is just way too wide. Way too wide. To about there. Okay, right, that should surely be all right this time. Yeah, that's perfect. That's great. Right, I'm going to ink that because whatever we do, we're going to need that inked. And then ponder on what sort of birdage, etc. we're going to have on it. There we go. Right, so that's done. It just needs decorating now. So I'm thinking a bit of this and a bit of music paper. I've also got some craft, a little bit of craft left, but it's more like card actually than paper, so perhaps not. Well, I can stick this down because it's definitely going there. So let's get that stuck down, something else off the list of to-dos. Lovely, 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 lovely. Right, so bit of music paper. Do I need a whole big bit? Is a little bit sufficient? I'm going to put it on its side. And a bit of book text maybe. There's an introduction we haven't had. This is, oh, it's a Steven Pinker book, How the Mind Works. There we go. Let's just take a piece of that one. So there's my bit of music. I'm just going to chop off this bit here that's at the bottom. Just chop around there. See where that gets us to.
Jean said you put a lot of prep into this one.
Oh, Jean. Thanks for noticing. To be honest, there generally is quite a bit of prep. It's just sometimes it just doesn't look like I've done anything.
And Ross says she wishes she could give the thumbs up more than once.
Oh, that's sweet, thank you. Right, so there we go. We've got a bit of music paper and a bit of book text. That's stuck down. This is going to go sideways, possibly there, and that's going to go there. I do want something across it, like a label or something. Flower, that's what I need. In times of crisis, you need a flower. Everybody needs flowers, don't they? Well, I've got that one. Well, that's just lovely. I mean, that's just gorgeous. Now let's see if we've got a blinking bird that fits in with it. Oh. It's the birds. Let's put him out the way because he's done. Whilst I look for my birds. Oh, they've got to be here somewhere. I mean, I haven't put them away. They've got to be here. Let's just check if they're there. That's all Tim Holtz. Oh, they're in the bottom. They're underneath Tim Holtz. Right, so that's kind of pink. That might limit our choices, really. It's just too big. You're too big. Oh, quite like that. That's quite delicate, isn't it? Yeah, I quite like that. Need something here, but we can work on that. Let's get the labels out again. I mean, there's that, which is gorgeous. No, we'll waste it on there. It's a honest to goodness label that I'm looking for. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make my own. If you can't find what you want, do it yourself. So I'm going to cut this with ordinary scissors. So that's bound to go wrong. Like that. I'm going to get my stamp block, get my field stamp sets out, and I'm just going to make my own. After all, that's what stamps are for. This side up. Oh dear, that's amazing. This one, will that fit on our? Oh, come on. Need to get these off and into a little box, I think. It might, but I think it'll be just a bit too tight, so we'll just stamp it, stick it on there and stamp it and then cut around it. This one hasn't been used before, so the first impression might not be the best. But that doesn't matter. I don't care if it's not brilliant. Oh, as it goes, it's lovely. Very, very nice. Right, let's cut that out then. Like that. And then we should have got ourselves a stamp. That's a bit, needs a little bit more at the bottom. There we are, our very own homemade label. How fabulous is that? All that's needed. Right, let's get inking, sticking, and then it'll be another page done. We've gone 3 o'clock already. Sorry, guys. I could make the abridged version. I might make the abridged version, actually. In which case, I could have just done it out one sheet of craft, but never mind.
Well, you'll be alright now you're motoring. I think you'll be alright.
Think I'll be alright?
Yeah, I think so.
ink in the wrong
the gist.
side. Yeah, they've got the gist. The gist. So basically what I'm saying to you is I'm not making a collage. I'm just covering the paper with some nice paper, and then I'm sticking some things on to make it look nicer. That's all. If you want to make a big collage board, if you watched Julie's video yesterday, she was making a big collage board which she then cut down into useful bits for tags, etc. That's fine, you can do that. She explains it brilliantly. If you want to collage every last bit of that, you know, one by one, that's equally fine. There's lots of ways of skinning a bunny rabbit, as they say. I think that's quite nice. Do you think that's all right, Mr. F?
It looks very nice.
I hit on really lucky with that bird book, didn't I? I mean, it's absolutely perfect for this. You're a good provider, Mr. F. A very good provider of all things crafty.
Thank you.
You're a good provider, full stop, but particularly all things crafty. Right, that's everything. I'm not going to ink around there because I think I'm in danger of making it look a bit dark. So I'm going to leave that just as craft. And this is going on first, so let's get that stuck down. I like the fact we made our own label. I don't know why, but it pleases me because I'm always skittering around looking for labels. And now I have the ability right in my own fingertips. Now I've got that fantastic Field Notes stamp set. It's probably the best stamp set ever in the world. Right, there we go. Lovely. I'm wondering if I should put that on that way now that I've got the book page the other way up. Don't suppose it's going to matter a jot. Sitting here agonising over which way up a bit of book page music paper needs to go. I mean, come on. I'm going to put it down that way because that's the way I had it first and I liked it. So that's where it's going. Then the label, which goes there, I believe. Our very own handmade label. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this and make sure that the glue is sufficient for it because it's card and it might need a bit more oomph than just glue stick, I think, but I'll stick it down and I'll keep an eye on it. And our flower. Yeah, I think once we've actually chosen what we're doing, we are watering. You're right, Mr. F, you're right. Again, he's having a good day today, isn't he? He hasn't had one of those looks. He hasn't been told, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but no. Lovely, just the birdie to go on this page. After I'd cut the first few of these birds out, I thought, oh no, they're so large. I don't think I'll be able to place them anywhere. But you can. I mean, I've still got some big ones like that, whatever it was, Blue Jay or whatever. That's gigantic. I don't know where that's going to go. Right, I think we're done. I think that's that. So all that happens now is it gets a piece of the coffee stained on the back. This is the back. So I know that some of you don't come on live chat, and I understand, that's fine. But to all you folks out there who aren't on live chat, thanks very much for joining us. It means the world. And if you could please remember to hit the thumbs up, that would be brilliant. Whether you're on live chat or not, that would be excellent, please. If you could. I was just thinking on these plain pages, I don't think I'm going to do it. I might do it afterwards, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I could put like a little flower at the bottom just to brighten the day up a little bit. Oh, that looks so dang cute. I'm going to do it. Just going to move it in from the edge a little bit because there's a hinge kind of thing going on. Oh, it's not square. There we are. It's just brightened that bit of plain paper, and there's still plenty of journaling to be had on there. So that's that finished. 2 down, 2 to go as it happens. Right, where are they? Here they are. Right, so this one hasn't had a run out really, that one. And neither has this one really, pretty much. Let's have a look at the birds. Where are the birds again? Oh, cripes. Getting fed up with this game of looking for things all the time. Here they are. I mean, can I use that with any of the birds? I really don't know. It's quite dark, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone, I think, for this occasion. So put that over to one side so as I'm not tripping over it all the while. Right, I just want this sort of half the size. So 2 about there and 2 about there. Put the lid on that. So there and there, okay.
I've got a question for you. Did you ever in your wildest dreams that you'll be doing this and be encouraging so many people?
No. Can honestly say no, I never did imagine that I would be doing that ever. I think I've cut my pencil mark off. Oh, maybe that's because this is a piece I want to keep. No, I have delivered sort of large speeches before to people when I was at work, but you know, that's kind of face to face, and it's very different. Without the live chat, you get no comeback here. You know, you kind of sit on your own. Oh, I've made that a bit short. And I know I'm reaching people because people tell you, obviously. But as for the encouraging people, no, I never saw that coming at all. And it's really, it's a privileged position to be in, to be honest. And I don't take it for granted at all. I never ever think when I'm preparing for something, I never ever think, oh, that'll do, that'll do today. I always really try and go that little bit extra, because I watch loads of YouTube videos as well. I'm a real blinking YouTube fanatic, and I know what I like, and I know what puts me off watching, and I know what's kind of good and bad, and I try and go by that if I can.
We're always surprised anybody turns up at all.
Well, we absolutely are.
Especially for mine.
Oh, no, not that. I mean, just... it just amazes us every day that people have actually taken their valuable time and sat down with us and crafted. It's quite amazing. We say it every day. Oh, well, tomorrow there won't be anybody there. They'll have cottoned on, but... You're all there, and you're so blinking supportive. I mean, you say I encourage you. Well, you guys do the same for me. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Just cream. Let's do that. Let's do just cream. So yeah, I do my best to get as much prep done in the morning as I possibly can. Save you having to watch endless hours of inking and stuff. There's obviously some that I've got to do during the live. Yeah, that'll go there. Let's just see where I want it to, about there. But no, neither of us imagined that people would like us. Why would people like us? Right. That was a bit near the edge for that. I'm going to call it excavator. What do you call it? Guillotine. Excavator. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice there, actually. That's filled the page. It's all it needs. So let's get inking. Inking and gluing. Because we've passed halfway now. This is us passing halfway with this page. And I think I put this in a lap book, a Edith Holden lap book that's now residing in America, I believe. I put this page in there. It was slightly different. It was just slightly different, but it was the same sort of idea. And I liked it. I thought it was a successful page. So I thought I'd try and emulate that here. So as you've got another idea, when you're flipping through your Mr. Greens, you've got another idea. You might think, oh, I'll do that. You might come across it and think, I am never doing that again. That was way too much work. But either way, you'll have the choice. That goes there, and then this just ink this, and then we're ready to get sticking down. Okay, so this is the back one. Stick it down first.
They're all pretty much of the opinion you're the best. Better than all the rest.
Well, now, I know you're kidding, because that's not true. I watch people on YouTube who are just amazing. Very talented people out there. But one thing I don't understand is why people don't take the time to teach other people. You know, they'll do your sort of flip throughs and stuff, and that's fine if that's all they do, just the flip through. But they'll show you what they're doing, and then they'll do it really, really quickly and say, well, you got the hang of that now, we don't need to do that again, sort of thing. Well, I haven't got the hang of it. Or people that edit loads and loads out of their videos, that's actually a pet peeve of mine. If you've made a mistake, let's have a look at it. Let's see what you did wrong, so we'll feel better when we get it wrong. But they don't, they edit it out, and it's very obvious they've edited it out, because, you know, the thing judders along, and then it comes and they go, oh, so here you are, this is what you get. Well, it wasn't what you got. So yeah, I'm getting crotchety now. But by and large, there's some very talented folk. Right, okay, there we are. We've got our background done. I do like that bit of cream there. That's nice. So, need to select a birdie. I'm quite liking these ones. What's happened to your foot? There you go. I think that looks quite nice against that colour. I'll just give you a few choices. He looks nice as well. I think this blue jay's a bit excessive, isn't he? I think if ever there was a page for him, that, you know, he doesn't look too bad there, but he is a bit of a big chunker. I've got two here of the same breed that were on the same page, actually. I wonder if I could get away with putting them on the same page again. I think he was coming down, actually. And that was like that. No, I don't like that. I did like it. I've got bright yellow. Oh, I've got a robin redbreast. I don't like robins. They're such bullies. And I've got a yellow thing. Might be called a yellow golden oriole or something like that. I have no idea. Oh, I've got this sort of rainbow guy here. No, I don't like him either. About that one. That's quite nice. He looks like some sort of Finchy type person. So it's either... No, it's that. We're down to that. So that's what it is then. Right. So let's ink around him so he's done. Hope you have a go at this. It's one of those kind of useful pages to have, I think. Right, so we've got that. I want some flowers down here. I had this one before that I really quite liked. That means he's going to have to go up a bit, I think. Is he up too much there? No, maybe not. Oh, come on, birds, get back in your box. There you go. Let's just have a quick canter through the flowers. Well, these are all the Tim Holtz ones, so I don't think I'm going to find in there what I want. That's all Tim Holtz. Let's have a look at my own fussy cuts. There's another box of these somewhere. I don't know where, but there is. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Quite delicate and quite pretty. Don't know that it goes with his orange, but I quite like it. Oh, die cuts, aren't they the worst for getting caught up on each other? Oh, what's that? A little poppy. That might look nice. Let's put that back in there. Get this poppy out. Oh, I like that. And I think if I cut that off there, I could include it. Would it look it would look a bit thin actually on its own, just with no leaves. So back to the drawing board. What is wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. Great. Doesn't exactly match the bird, but I'm going for it because we're going to be here forever otherwise. So I'm just going to cut that off there. Got a bit of leafage off, but never mind. Right, so that's going there. He's going there. So I need again a label or some such. I've got this one that I laid out before, collection of specimens. What's wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. Job's a good one. Right, let's glue the flower on first, because where it ends up is dependent where the bird ends up. I think some people think I'm mad for taking this on 31 lives in 31 days. And actually, you know, I agree. I think I am a bit mad for trying to do that. But so far, I've only had one day that was a bit wobbly. It was the day before yesterday, I think. And I don't know what was wrong with me that day. It's just one of those days. We all get them. Stick the bird down. But when you get really nice comments, Susan Hole left us a beautiful comment this morning, and it just makes it all worthwhile. I'm going to put his feet like he's resting on that music, so he's quite high up there, but that's fine. Okay, let's put the paper on the other side.
Just clarify, you're not saying flip throughs are wrong.
Oh no, I'm not saying flip throughs are wrong, not at all. I do flip throughs and I don't explain anything. This is just my flip through of a journal. I would never dream of saying flip throughs are wrong. But if you're doing a tutorial video, then I think it's good if you sort of show us. That's all I'm saying. Are people thinking I'm saying flip throughs are no good?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I'm saying at all. Definitely not.
No, if you advertise it as a flip through, that's fine. But if you advertise it as a tutorial...
My pet peeve is people trying to teach you something and they go, I've done that, now you know how to do it. And the next thing you see, they've done a whole journal. And you really didn't get the grips of what they were doing anyway. So, but flip throughs, I do flip throughs myself. There's nothing wrong with flip throughs. Possibly the majority of videos I watch are flip throughs because I love to see how people put things together. It's quite amazing how they manage to do it. So no, flip throughs are good. I'm just going to put that there just to break that bit up a bit. Now, if you look down my YouTube, there's loads of flip throughs. Whenever I finish anything, I do a flip through. So I'm definitely not saying they're bad. There we go. So that's quite pretty, and that's quite pretty. Now I must remember on the next one I need to put the magnet in. That's page 3 done. So let's get the page 4. Where my throat lozenges, and I need some coffee as well. Did Lorna think I was dismissive of?
Yes.
No, Lorna. No, not at all. Not at all. I must have watched your flip through of Edith Holden's lap book more times than anybody else. I was a stalker. I just adored it, and I still do adore it. It's just a lovely thing. Right, let's get sorted on this, where the magnet's going to go. I think I'll leave that page 4 just for a second till I work out what's going on. Right, these need to be hinged. So, need to be hinged in some way.
You drive this bit now, you think?
Oh, they're pretty, aren't they, when you see them like that? Right, so this is the first one that's going into the, thank you, into the pocket. So it's going to need to be hinged there. But I don't want two birdies together. I want that there. Right. Oh dear, we're going technical again. Is this the one that's got the magnet in? I don't know.
On this page, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
I thought you put the magnet on the page, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did. I put it on the pocket. Journaling on the edge. Right, so for my hinge, I'm going to use this. It's Tim Holtz washi tape. I think he doesn't call it washi tape, he calls it something else, but it's washi tape to you or I. So what I want to do is, thank you very much, Mr. Up. Here's Mr. Green come back. And, right, so this was the first page, so that goes in like so. So the second page we want that there, and that'll come over like that. And then the third page we want that there, so that'll come over like that. I think that's enough. I really do. I think we might not do the fourth page.
Is the magnet going to end up in the right place?
Well, it's kind of, where is it again? It's kind of central, isn't it? Where is it? Where's my magnet?
You can
yeah.
find it with the ruler.
It's there. Yeah, no, I am going to have to do the fourth one. Yeah, it's there. So I don't think my pages are going to stretch over to there. I might. Let's join them together and then see the size of the problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down these first, because I never depend on washi tape, even Tim Holtz stuff. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this because it dries clear, and it'll just give us a help to bind the washi tape. Don't need much. So I've got a plain page facing the bird page. So I want this half on there, and fairly straight if you can get it. It's not always easy. Right, yeah. And then I'm going to put this onto here. I'm going to turn it all up the other way Make sure I've got the birds at the like that, but I want it like that, so like that. Oh, how the mind works. Oh, it doesn't in my case. Right, so is this the top? Yes, right. So leave a little room, because you need room for it to work. If you put it right up, it'll have no room. So that's that on there. Now I'm going to do the same, put another piece of washi tape up there, just to be sure really. This time it's a little bit easier because they're already stuck together. But you do still want to get it fairly tidy looking. So there we go. So burnish that down. And on the other side, like that. And just cut your ends off. I tried micropore tape, I tried masking tape, and neither of them worked very well. So that's why I've had to come to this. Now when you fold that, it won't fold exactly. There's a little bit of play there, if you see. But by the time you put weight on that, it really will be flat, so it'll be fine. So that's the bit that goes into the pocket. This is the first flap over. That's a bird, so we want that there. So let's get on with that. So it is just a little bead of glue, tiny bead of glue. I'm worried that I've upset Lorna, because that's not what I wanted to do. Is Lorna upset with me, Mr. F?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so that's that. So this needs to be a bird. I've got glue on it there. Yeah, that's right. So just leave a gap. I mean, it's not even, it's a 1/16 of an inch, I'd say, is this gap. About a 1/16. Don't think it's an 1/8. Doesn't look big enough to be an 1/8. And then more washi on the top. A bit more glue.
Lorna says you haven't upset her at all. She doesn't get upset. She has way too many drugs to get offended.
Oh, that's a relief.
It's turned into an episode of Breaking Bad.
What, this?
Yeah.
I've got a wrinkle in there. Why Breaking Bad? I'm sorry, I missed what you're talking about.
Lorna's got too many drugs.
Oh, has she got a mobile home? Does she cook? Right, so let's give that a good flatten out. I managed to get a wrinkle in there, which I would have happily lived without, but it's not a major thing. Okay, so that goes into the thing, that folds like that, this folds like this. So now we need our fourth one. That's right, isn't it? Need the fourth one that's going to have a magnet in it.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Just checking in my head.
Side, isn't it?
It's going to go where?
It's It's going to connect to your left-hand side of the one you've just done and come back across.
There.
Yeah.
So for this one, it's going to be here.
What, the magnet? No.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you it's going on the left-hand side. Nothing to do with the magnet.
Oh, I was talking about the magnet. Don't confuse me, please. So I want to put the magnet in here. So I'm just going to forget about that for the time being. I'm going to get the ruler that's got the magnet on it. I've got to put my bit of thing down where I think it's going to go, so it's going to be sticking out a little bit. And I can put it on the top, can't I?
Why is it sticking out?
Because I just want it sticking out a little. It's going to be alright, I think. I want it like that. It's only 1/4 of an inch it's sticking out.
Yeah.
So where is my magnet? There. Do you think that's right? Yeah, it must be. Yeah. It feels like it's got some anti-polarity going on.
It's be upside down and.
But the thing's there.
Yes, but the other one upside. We stuck the other one the same way, didn't we? So it needs to go the other way up. You need to be stuck to the back of that.
Oh, right, to the back. Okay, I can do that.
So you take it off the ruler, then you should be able to should find itself. So it needs to go that way up.
Do you reckon that's it? There. Well, it's sticking, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. It's moving around. I really didn't want it that close to the edge, but it is. So I'm just going to have to live with it. So I'm going to have to take this sticky bit off that's now on the underneath.
Go around it, sorry.
Losing the will to live. So that's where it's going to go. Take the sticky bit off. Oh, that's because I didn't have my paper square. Now it's in the wrong place. I think I can move it across a little bit. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm really sorry, guys. It's my first time using magnets. I'm a magnet virgin. I'm going to have to budge that bit of paper across quite a bit to hide that, but never mind. I will do that.
You could just put a bit of tape across that to stop it moving, because it's going to move now you're taking off the other magnet.
That's a good idea, thank you.
I mean, it's got sticky on it, but it might move.
Yeah, that's grand. That's a good idea, thanks very much. Right. Let's stick this down. I'm using Cosmic Shimmer. I could just use Cosmic Shimmer around where the magnet is, but I'm just using it all over because it's quicker than keep changing glues. Well, that's my first time using magnets. Time will tell if it actually works, if it's in the right place or not. I'm going to have to be mighty far over there, but that's all right. I'll put a flower down here. Nobody will be any the wiser. Make sure that's stuck all around there. Right, we're back. So, oh, have I just made that? No, that's right, isn't it? It goes there. So I need a bird here. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, need a bird here. This is torturous, isn't it? It's torturous for me too. So let's get some book page. That's what we'll do. We'll get some book page. He likes his chapters and sub-chapters, does Steven Pinker. Okay, After today's live, I'm going to take a picture of my desk and post it on the group, because you just won't believe what a strew it is. It is ridiculous that anyone would think they could work in this. It's going to have the most enormous tidy up it's ever had in its life. Right, so I've got a bit of book page. Lovely. I've got some music here as well, look at that. That will go there nicely. Or maybe over that side, we seem to have been always over here. And what am I going to put there? Well, what am I going to put there? I've still got some newsprint which I've only used in one place, so it might be a good idea to use a little bit of. I don't really want the headlines. That's the thing. Oh, I've torn it. Never mind. Be worse before it's better. Yeah, that'll go there. Just need to get rid of this edge of this picture. I wonder if Oliver's still playing. I wonder if anybody is. Yeah, I think that'll go there okay.
People were asking if you knit, so I was regaling them with the Bellingham show story.
Oh, yeah.
And they want to know, how did you learn?
I learned from my primary school teacher, Mrs. Corbett. My mum could knit plain and pearl, but nothing beyond that. And I was anxious to learn how to knit so I could knit clothes for my dolls. And so I think my mum asked Mrs. Corbett, who was a bit of a local celebrity with the knitting ability. And I was just lucky that she was my teacher. And she taught me how to knit and cable and everything, absolutely everything, which has stood me in good stead for the rest of my life. I do like knitting. It's very therapeutic, I think. Especially something like moss stitch or something like that you don't really have to think about too much. So yeah, I used to knit, and I also used to quilt. I also had a company that made curtains. That was just, I had to give it up because it was too successful, and I know that sounds mad, but it was. Does that fit in there nicely? I'm not going to ink this one because when I inked the other one it made it go a bit too grungy for my liking, so I'm not going to ink that. So let's get these stuck down. Don't know why I'm working on top of the guillotine, to be honest. Maybe because there's nowhere else for it to go. Oh, I don't know why am I tearing it around? I've lost my sense. What?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh.
So what was your prize at the Bellingham show?
It was 10 bob, which is 50p, and I translated it into a signet ring, a gold signet ring. How about that? 50p would buy you a gold signet ring. I don't still have it. I don't know where it went, really, that signet ring. Lost in the annals of time. Oh, I wanted to ink this. Oh, I have.
Your money went a long way in Victorian times.
Oi. Just because I'm older than you, you should be respectful of your elders. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else anybody wants to know? I'll do my best to answer. Yeah, I like that better not being inked. It just made the other page that we inked a bit heading towards the grungy side, which not for this, huh? As was established not long ago. I quite like a bit of grunge, which I didn't know about. So let's see if we can find a little fussy cut. That would be nice if I chopped it off there. You all right, Mr. F?
Yes, just going to check the fire.
We've
been so long.
We've been long. We have been a long, long time. I knew this was going to be a bit of a one, but I didn't envisage it was going to be quite this long. I keep getting this bird out, don't I? Do you think I'm going to have to use him? Possibly. No, I like him. I think he's maybe a missile thrush, something like that. Something along those lines. Right, just ink quickly around here. We are really, honestly, on the final lap, guys.
Final legs.
The final legs. I'm on my last legs, which actually are the same as my first legs. So that's going to go, he's going to go there, like that. This fussy cut's going to go there, and I'm going to cut it off. Let's see, is that enough? No, need to cut the other side of that. Breaks my heart when I've spent ages cutting around leaves and things, and you just have to chop them off. Yeah.
That's pruning.
I know, judicious pruning. Which angle was wrong now? That. Right. Yeah, look, now we're rocking.
Young would like to know when you started painting.
Well, good question, really. I don't know, Keon. Seriously, not that awfully long ago. I decided much later in life to do a degree, an arts degree, because I'm a scientist really, so I decided that it would be interesting to do an arts degree. So I did a textile art, Bachelor of Arts degree. Just something to do, you know, stretch myself a bit and see if I could do it even. And I did, you know, textile arts, you think it's going to be about textiles, don't you? Wrong. It was about almost everything but textiles, wasn't it, Mr. F?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was all sorts of things. And for that, I had to really paint to explain things, etc., you know, to make things clear. I need a label of some sort behind him. A label, I'm going to make my own again. I quite liked it. Should I make the same one? Yeah. We're getting near the end now, guys. We're getting near the end. Bear with me. I'm just going to make this same label. Even Mr. F's yawning. So yeah, I started painting then, and I just enjoyed it and kept going, really.
She just wants to know what you did for your first degree.
I did neuroscience joint honours with biochem.
Deborah wants to know the birds from Edith Olden.
No, my love, they are. Can you show them that book, please?
Which book? Where is it?
Was that a trick question? I don't know.
I think it's on your sewing machine.
Yeah, it is. Good spot.
The birds are from... There we go. A colour guide to familiar woodland and hill birds, eggs and nests, over 150 illustrations.
Not now, there's not.
And now there's considerably less. Like there's a nice one there, look, whatever that is.
I quite like that up there
I
today.
don't know because the page is missing.
No, I quite like that there. I'm going to put that there. I'm not going to ink around it. Give me a bit of paper to glue on. Can you imagine if every page that you put in a journal took you this long? Sometimes it feels like they do, in fairness. But this is a, you know, a jazzy page. It's not one that you'd have too many of like this, I don't imagine, in a journal. You drive yourself dotty. How are your journals coming on, Lorna? Your 12 journals. She's doing 12 Edith Holden journals at once. Good job she's on the tablets, I say. Okay. Let's just press him down. Rest that label down. Right, okay, so now we just need to connect. There's something metal down there. We need to connect this to this, and we need to do it that way on, like that. And I'm going to use, hang on, I need to sort out where my magnet is. It needs to be on the left, doesn't it? Because it folds over like that.
Probably best to...
Let's just have a double check here, guys. That's where it's going to go, and that's where the magnet is.
Is that attached? Or not?
Don't know.
Or have you put it on upside down?
No, there's some attachment, but... No, it's not very strong, is it?
Well, it doesn't need to stop it falling out, it just needs to pull it together, doesn't it?
I don't know where it is, anyway. It's there, I can feel it. Yeah, so that needs to be on the outside.
Which is right.
Which means that's right, yeah. Oh, my bum's getting numb. Right, excellent. I know I keep saying this, and I bet you're sick to death of hearing it, but we are really nearly finished now. So just a little bit of glue down there. A little bit of glue down there. See, I can't split these up. I can't say like, oh, I'll do half of this today, because then I'll be on the wrong day tomorrow. And heaven knows I've got enough problems working out what day it is. All I can say is we've had a lot of Sundays.
Lorna says slowly they're getting there.
Oh, good, 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 good. Let's just turn this over so I can put this in the right place.
Says the favourite bird is the capercaillie.
Oh, we have a capercaillie in our book. I came across it, but I didn't chop him out. Right, so that's lovely. Very lovely. I don't know, yeah, I'm saying I don't know what my favourite bird is. Everybody knows what my favourite bird is. I love the little blue tits. And you know what? In that whole book there wasn't one.
Well, they're not a hellbird, are they?
No, I know. But they could have stretched it, I'd have thought. And put me a blue tit in.
Yes. Woodland and hillbirds plus others.
Plus blue tit, that's all. You don't have to add others. Just merely a blue tit. Okay, so that's down. Let's chop off the ends. Got through this whole project without using a butterfly, which is quite amazing, because there are opportunities to use butterflies, and I've shunned them. I've just shunned them all. Right, let's press that down. Sure, we've burnished it quite well. So we have a 4 sort of page thingamajig, but let me give you a bit of a heads up. If you only want to make it half that, just use one piece of A4 or letter, and then you won't have to hinge it or anything. I've just made this ridiculously complicated for the sake of it. Really. So this now fits into our pocket. It'd be funny if it didn't. It does though, so we're all right. And I'm just going to leave just the sort of width of the masking tape hinge out, and it should clip onto there. And, well, I don't know if it does or it doesn't really. Oh yeah, well, sort of. Not very strong, is it?
It's keeping it shut.
It does keep it shut, yeah. Maybe I needed stronger ones to go through all those layers.
Or top and bottom maybe or something.
Yeah. But anyway, it was an experiment. And I think it sort of works. Sort of. Right, so what have we done today? We need a date.
We need to zoom out so you can sort of pull it out to its full extent.
I'll put the date on, then we'll do it in all its glory.
All its glory.
All right, I'm going to have to put some of this rubbish. It's not rubbish, it's top quality stuff. I want the page with all the numbers on. This one I've already cut into. And it's the what, 20 what?
Well, it was the 28th when we started.
28th. Where's 28? Anybody see 28?
Anybody playing bingo?
Um,
It's going to be a big one or something, isn't it? What's under your hand? But on the bottom, no, it's 26. Is there a 28?
Oh, don't say there's no 28.
You can see 29. Huh? 28, right there in the middle.
Oh, marvellous. That's marvellous. So let's just cut our way to there. I bet not too many of you watch this one back. It's a bit of a long one. Sorry. I'll make tomorrow much more bite-sized. Okay, so shall I just put that
Ross
there?
says over 2 hours and still 42 people watching. That tells you how much people have enjoyed today.
Roz, you know what? You are just wonderful. You're so kind to everybody in the group as well. You really are. You're a joy.
Well, bearing in mind a lot could probably still in bed and have fallen asleep. It helps.
I can't believe it. Can you believe it? It's ridiculous, isn't it? That people want to tune in to watch a fat old woman. Right, so where am I going to put this? I could put it up there. Yeah, in fact, that is where I'm going to put it. I'm going to stick it with this because it's what's to hand.
Nancy says, so glad she stayed to the end, filled with new techniques.
Oh,
Don't apologise,
Nancy.
please. Love the end results.
Oh, Nancy, thank you.
And Joan says, yes, I'll rewatch when I get caught up.
Oh, Joan, I can't bear it for you. I can't bear it for you having to watch all this again.
And Ki-Young says, ha ha ha, I'll be watching it back.
Oh, you guys, you're incredible. Right, can you pan out and we'll have a look at this in all its glory. And you might even get to see a bit of my desk. But I am taking a photograph of this afterwards because it's just remarkably bad.
You just go forward a little so we don't...
Might have to knock my head off.
I'll punch. Punch.
Bernice has to rewatch it. I'm so sorry for you guys. Xana, yes. Well, we're thinking about selling it. Actually, a couple of people have asked about if I'm selling it or not, but we'll see. Right, here we go. Here is the page for the 28th of January 2021. And it's at this stage we realise we've done something wrong, isn't it? Does it flip out? Yeah. So it flips like that, or it flips like that, or it flips like that, or it flips like that and like that. Close it up and it flips like that. There you go. Oh, you can't even see all that. There you go. So what do you reckon, guys?
And it comes out.
And it comes out, of course,
It goes
out of its pocket, and then you get another flip. So flip, flip, flip. Over you go. Flip, 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 flippity flip. Oh, right, okay, well, what can I say? You've been troopers today, absolute troopers. I mean, that on its own is quite a nice little journal, but no, that wasn't enough for us.
Page before that, really.
It was quite a nice page, but was that enough for us? Don't be ridiculous, of course it wasn't. Why would you quit when you can take things to the absolute extreme? Oh, my glue's got stuck now. I'll sort that in a minute. Okay, right. Well, thank you very, very much, guys.
I'll put you back on.
I really, really, really mean it, especially today.
I'll knock your head back on.
Okay, not me yet. Oh, here I am.
People have left messages for you.
Oh, thanks, Shaz. Oh, Leanne, thank you, and Violet, and Joan. Fancy Nancy, she loves Flipper. Dixie, oh goodness, I want to play with it. Well, make one, then you can. And Deborah, thank you, darling. And Kyung, Bernice, oh, thank you very much. Congratulations to you lot who have sat there for 2 hours, 10 minutes. That's ridiculous. And watch me do this, but I hope you think it's worth it. It's a very pretty page, and it could be quite useful in any theme that you want to do. It'd be nice with Edith, whatever. So guys, I'm going to lie down in a darkened room and I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock, but I'll try and make it something a little more manageable within a decent period of time. So thank you. Stay safe. Please stay safe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Oliver. Bye, Oliver. Oliver, bye-bye.
Be good, be safe, be happy. See you tomorrow. Bye.